Hi friends, welcome back to new session. In the last session we started transformers chapter and we discussed definition for transformer, features of transformer and working principle of transformer. So can you please know what is the working principle of transformer? Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction or mutual induction. Okay. Now see, before starting vector diagrams of transformer, you should be very familiar with the Lenz law. So before starting Lenz law, let me take one small topic, types of magnetic coupling. Then we will discuss Lenz law and some small things. And after discussing Lenz law, then I will go for vector diagrams of transformer. It will be easy for you to understand. Is it clear? So see guys, types of magnetic coupling. We discussed already in features of transformer. In transformer, windings are electrically isolated, but they are magnetically coupled with each other. Is it clear? So in these types of magnetic circuits, magnetic coupling, we are having two types of magnetic couplings are there: positive coupling and negative coupling. Is it clear? So first of all, let me discuss all those things. For that, let me take a piece of a magnetic core. I had taken a piece of magnetic core in this figure number 1. In this figure number 2 also I had taken a piece of magnetic core. Figure number 3 I had taken a piece of magnetic core. Figure number 4 once again I had taken a piece of a magnetic core. Okay. So see guys, next let me have sense of winding in figure 1 I am discussing first of all. Let me take coil 1 like this. Okay. So in this figure number 1 I have taken coil 1 like this. Coil 1 like this. You can say coil 1 or coil A. I can call it as coil A. Coil A. Is it clear? So please try to understand in this coil A. So please try to see in this coil A. Suppose if you take this one as a piece of magnetic core. So I just wound it like this. Please try to see this black color winding. I'm asking. I just wound it like this. See, winding is going from front side of the magnetic core. It is going from front side like this. It is going like this. It is leaving from back end of the core. It is entering at front end of the core. Okay, and it is leaving at back end of the core. Is it clear? That means, can I call this one as front end? I am writing this front end as F dot E. F end. Fe means what here? Front end. Front end means I am calling it as, I am writing it as Fe. And what about this end guys? Back end. B dot E. Back end. Back end. Is it clear? Now let me take coil B. Let me take coil B. Once again like this. Right. Now this is what I can say, coil B. Now tell me once again, if you see this coil B, yes, it's coil B. Once again, winding is going here. It is going from front end of the magnetic core. It is wounding like this. It is leaving. It is coming back. It is leaving at back end of the magnetic core. Can I call this one as once again front end? Yes, obviously we can call this one as front end. And what about this end? Back end. Because winding is going from front side of the magnetic core, I can call this one as front end. Winding is coming from back end of the magnetic core, I can call this one as back end. Here also front end, back end. Is it clear guys? And between this coil A and coil B, we will be having magnetic coupling. Let me show this. M means mutual inductance. Okay, so mutual inductance. So coil A, between coil A and coil B, magnetic coupling will be there. So let me show that mutual inductance as M. Okay. See guys, first of all, in this video, in this session, you please try to see first of all figure number 1 and figure number 2. I'll take same sense of winding. Same sense of winding means what? Here I kept front end, back end, front end, back end. Here also I'll take same sense of winding. Sense of winding means If I take front end here, it should take front end here. If I take back end here, it should take back end here. Front end, back end, back end. Okay. Please, first of all, let me draw figure number 2 just like figure number 1. I'm saying sense of winding point of view. Okay. So please here, let me write figure number 2. Let me draw same sense of winding as figure number 1. Okay. So right. This is what I can say, coil A, yes, coil A. So please tell me guys, just try to see figure number 1 and tell me, coil A. This one is front end. Yes, here also winding is going from front side of the core only, front end, and winding is coming from back end of the core. I can take this one as back end. Is it clear? Yes. Now here in this coil B also same, I'm just taking same sense of winding like figure number 1. Okay. Yes, like this. Right. This is coil, B. And since once again winding is going from front side of the core, I can call this one as front end. Winding is coming from back side of the core, I can call this one as back end. Is it clear? Right. And between these two, magnetic coupling will be there. Let me show that one as M here. Okay. So what is the conclusion guys? In this figure number 1 and figure number 2, you please tell me, figure number 1 and figure number 2 having sense of winding same or different? Please try to see. Front end, back end, front end, back end. That means figure number 1 and figure number 2 are having same sense of winding. Okay. So please, for your understanding point of view, figure number 1 and figure number 2 I am writing. Figure number 1 for figure number 1 and figure number 2. Let me give one flower bracket and let me write here same sense of winding. Same, sense of winding. Same sense of winding. Same sense of winding. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Figure number 1, figure number 2 having same sense of winding. Okay. Now tell me, I am asking one simple question. For the same sense of winding, yes, for the same sense of winding, like figure number 1 and figure number 2, type of coupling can be changed. I can change type of coupling for the same sense of winding also. This is the thing which I am just going to explain. So for that I have taken two figures having same sense of winding, and let me show how type of coupling will be changed. Is it clear? So first for that, yes, let me connect a source. Let me connect a source between front end of coil A, okay, and back end of coil B in this first figure. Okay, this is what I can supply voltage source. I can write V1. Let me indicate phase and let me indicate this one as a neutral. Everybody knows that in source current always enters at if you take source, if you please take this one as source, current always enters at a minus, it leaves at a plus. This everybody knows that, no? Okay. If you take this one as voltage source V1, current always enters at minus terminal, it leaves at a plus terminal. Everybody knows that. Okay. So it's a minus means I can take it as a neutral, plus means I can take it as phase. That means at a neutral current has to enter. Yes, it is entering, and it has to leave from a phase. Yes, it is leaving. Is it clear? This is what is direction of current for this figure number. Yes, current is entering here. Let me use a different color so that you will be having some clarity. Yes. Yeah. Current, direction of current, here it is, this one direction of current is this one. This arrow mark indicates direction of current. Yeah. Now tell me guys, everybody on the board. Now tell me guys, in this coil A, I just connected a source from between front end of coil A and between front end of coil A and back end of coil B. And let me connect back end of coil A and back end of and front end of coil B like this. Okay, this is the first case. Now I am asking, You please try to see here. This is very important. Right hand thumb rule I'm just going to indicate here. Yes, tell me guys. Here current is entering. Now tell me, winding is going from front side of the core. Yes, it is like this. Okay. It is current is entering like this. That means from front side, if you see, it is current is entering. Okay. It is leaving at the back end. Arrow mark mean direction for current. If you see from front side is like this, upwards. Yes, this arrow mark. And if you see from back side is downwards. I cannot show that, right? I cannot show that back side direction of current. Simply we can show direction of current from front end only. Okay. Once again, front end it is leaving, it is entering like this. Back end leaving, front side entering, back side 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 leaving. Yes. One side is entering at the front end, entering at front end, leaving at back end, entering at front end, leaving at back end, entering front end, front end, front end, front end, front end entering, leaving at back end like this. This is what is the direction of current. Okay. See guys, one thing you have to understand, in right hand thumb rule, if you please assume this one is a circular conductor. I already told in a basics topic for circular conductors. Okay. Wrapped fingers indicate direction of current, thumb indicates direction of flux. Everybody knows that. Okay. Wrapped fingers indicates direction of current, thumb indicates direction of flux. So please guys, if current is entering at front end, you please, if it is a magnetic piece of magnetic material, okay, piece of magnetic core, if it is entering at front end means you should show your wrapped fingers like this. Entering at front end means you should show like this. If it is entering at back end, you should show like this. Please try to understand. If it is entering at front end, you should show wrapped fingers like this. If it is entering at back end, you should show like this. Because see, suppose if it is entering at front end, if I show wrapped fingers like this, direction of flux will be like this. This thumb indicates direction of flux. Suppose if direction of current entering at back end, if I show wrapped fingers like this for direction of current, thumb will be opposite. Okay. So you should be very careful in applying right hand thumb rule. Now please tell me, in this case, is current is entering at front end? No, it is entering at front end means you should show your wrapped fingers like this. Yes, entering. Okay, entering. And what about direction of flux? Right side to left side. Right side to left side. Okay. So let me show that flux like this. This is what I can say pi A, flux in coil A. Now tell me guys, in coil B once again current is entering at front end, back end. Please try to understand. It is entering at front end, back end. It is entering at front end once again. If it is entering at front end, you have to show this thumb from right side to left side. Okay. Once again, right side to left side. This is what I can say pi B. Now tell me guys, in this figure number 1. In this figure number 1, I am writing here. In this figure number 1, tell me pi A, direction of pi A and direction of pi B is same, opposite? Same. So I can say pi B, let me flux in coil B. Pi B aiding with, or I can say pi B, okay, pi B aiding with pi A. Okay, pi B aiding with pi A. Therefore, whenever two fluxes are aiding with each other, that coupling can be called as positive type of coupling. I can write simply, therefore, is nothing but positive type of coupling. Positive type of coupling. So, for positive type of coupling, mutual inductance M will be positive. M will be positive. See guys, in this discussion, figure number 1 is having a positive type of coupling. Now from positive type of coupling, I am just going to change. So positive coupling is going to change into negative type of coupling for the same sense of winding. See, I had taken same sense of winding, front end, back end, front end, back end. Though sense of winding is same, type of coupling can be changed. That only I am going to discuss. So for that, we had first of all we discussed figure number 1. Figure number 1, I got a positive type of coupling. From this positive type of coupling, So we should get negative type of coupling. Okay, figure number 2 should be negative type of coupling for the same sense of winding. So for that, what we are going to do? Please try to observe clearly. Very simple. Here, yes. So I just connected a voltage source. V1 is connected between front end of coil A and front end of coil B like this. Okay, this is what I can say. Voltage source V1, phase, neutral, and back end of coil A is connected to back end of coil B. As I told, phase and neutral at that time direction of current should be like this. No, it is entering at a neutral terminal. It is leaving at plus terminal, or I can say phase terminal. So it is coming like this. Now tell me, guys. Once again, current is entering at the front end of the front side of the core. No, it is entering at the front end of the coil. So direction of current should be upwards. It is entering, leaving at back end. I cannot show that the direction of current at back end. I can show only direction of current at front end, right? Front end means it is like this. Back end means leaving. It is coming downwards. Once again, front end, yes, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. It is leaving at the back end. Yes, 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 yes. Now tell me. In this coil B, current is entering at a back end. Okay, current is entering at back end means what? Like this, guys. It is entering at a back end. Yes, like this, and current is entering at back end. It is entering like this, leaving like this. That means direction of current in coil B is like this. Please try to understand. Okay, since assumption, you should be very careful in assuming. Okay. Since it is current is entering at back end, you should show current is entering at back end like this, leaving at front end. Yes, this arrow mark. Once again entering at back end, leaving at front end. This arrow marks all indicates what direction of current leaving from front end. Okay, it is entering at back end, leaving at front end, entering at back end, leaving at front end, entering at back end, leaving at front end. All those things. Now once again, please tell me, guys, direction of flux in coil A and direction of flux in coil B, please. We already discussed figure number 1, so please tell me figure number 2. So direction of pi A should be from right side to left side or from left side to right side. Please think clearly. As I told you, in applying right hand thumb rule, if current is entering at front end, it should show like this. It is entering at front end means it should show like this. It is leaving. It is current is entering at back end means you should show like this. Okay, here current is entering like this. Okay, direction of flux right side to left side. Yes. Right side to left side. This is what I can say, pi A. Is it clear? Now what about in this coil B? It is entering at back end. I told you already, if you take a piece of magnetic core, if current is entering at back end means you should not show like this. You should show like this. It is entering at back end. Yes, entering at back end. Now direction of flux will be from left side to right side. So right here, left side to right side. This is what I can say, pi B. Now tell me, guys, here pi B and pi A, they are aiding or opposing? They are opposing. Very simple. So I can write here pi B opposes pi A. Therefore, which type of coupling? Negative type of coupling. Is it clear? Negative type of coupling. Very simple thing. Negative type of coupling. So for negative type of coupling, mutual inductance M will be negative. Okay. Now tell me, guys, so what is the conclusion? If you see figure number 1 and figure number 2, so sense of winding is same. Front end, back end, front end, back end. For the same sense of winding, though sense of winding is same, type of coupling can be changed. See, in figure number 1 it is positive type of coupling, figure number 2 it is a negative type of coupling. So tell me how it's happening. For the same sense of winding, type of coupling can be changed by changing the direction of current. By changing the direction of current. So how? Please see, in this coil A, if you see direction of current 2 dimension, it's upwards. Here also upwards. If you see coil B, it's upwards. But here, tell me. Coil B here it's upwards. Now what about in coil B, figure number 2, it's downwards. That means by changing direction of current in one coil, though sense of winding is same, type of coupling can be changed. That is a conclusion. Is it clear? So please let me write here that note. Here since space is not there, I am writing simply here. This is a conclusion. Note number 1. Note number 1 I am writing here. This note is very important, guys. So what is the note I can give? For the same sense of winding, type of coupling can be changed by changing the direction of current. That means in coil B it's upwards, in coil B here it is downwards. Okay, so that point I just want to write on the board. So let me write here. For the same sense of winding, for the same sense of winding, I am just writing WDG in short form. For the same sense of winding, type of coupling can be changed. Type of coupling can be changed. By changing the direction of current. By changing the direction of current. Is it clear? Very simple note. So if you take sense of winding same, then also type of coupling can be changed by changing direction of current in this figure in coil B. In coil A it is upwards, coil B upwards, here coil B downwards, direction of current. This green color I am asking. Okay. So for the same sense of winding, type of coupling can be changed by changing the direction of current. Is it clear? This is the first one. See, same note, this note can be explained by using these two figures. So these two figures has same sense of winding. Okay, you can take figure number 3 and figure number 4 also. But the thing is, just like figure number and figure number 2, you are having same sense of winding. Here figure number 3 and figure number 4 also should be having what I said, same sense of winding. So for explaining this note, these two figures are enough. Is it clear? If you want to use, instead of using these two figures, you can use these two figures also. But all four figures are not necessary. You can use these two or these two. Okay. So in these two figures, I am having same sense of winding. Let me take figure number 3 and figure number 4 also. Same sense of winding. Same sense of winding. Same sense of winding. Same explanation only, guys. Same explanation only. But I am using different. What I am saying? I am just using a different. Winding here, front end, back end, front end, back end. Here also front end, back end, front end, back end. Sense of winding same. In this discussion also, figure number 3, figure number 4 should be having same sense of winding. But let us see how I am just going to draw here. Figure number 3. Yes, I am just drawing a sense of winding like this. See. I think by this time only you should know about the sense of winding. You tell me if you are clear. Tell me what about this end. I can write front end or back end. This one I am asking. See, winding is going from front side of the core. Okay, I can call this one as front end. And what about here? Winding is coming from a back side of the core. I can call this one as back end. Is it clear? And let me take coil B. But be careful. Coil B, I am just drawing like this. Okay, very simple. See, here in this coil B, please try to see in this coil B. Here current, winding is going from back side of the core. That means what about this end? Back end. Very good. And what about this end? Front end. Very good. Okay, but what I said, this figure number 3 and figure number 4 should be same. Should be having same sense of winding. That means whatever I just wrote on figure number 3, just like that you should draw figure number 4 also. Okay, let me draw. Before that, between this coil A and coil B, you will be having a magnetic coupling. Let me show between coil A and coil B. I am just showing mutual inductance as M. So in the figure number 4, This sense of winding should be just like figure number 3. Yes, let me draw. Yes. Yeah. So coil A, so coil B. Between these two, magnetic coupling is there. Let me show mutual inductance M. This, as I told, it's a front end. This one back end. This one here also back end, same sense of winding I had taken. Front end here also front end, same sense of winding I had taken. Is it clear? Now let us see how I am just going to change type of coupling. See, I already explained by taking these two figures. I am just going to explain this note once again by taking another two figures. That's it. Okay. So let me connect like this. Front end is connected to front end of coil A is connected to front end of coil B like this. So V1 applied voltage source V1, phase neutral. I already told in a source always current enters at neutral, it is leaving from a phase. Is it clear? Now I connected here back end of coil A to back end of coil B like this. Okay. Now since direction of current is like this, yes, it is entering at front end. Yes, it is entering at front end. Direction of current will be like this. It is leaving at the back end. Once I cannot show that direction of current at back end. I can show direction of current from front end. Yes, front end, front end, front end, front end. Leaving from back end. Yes, yes, entering at the back end. See, it is entering at back end. If current is entering at back end means you should show like this. It is a core. It is entering at back end means you should show like this. And current is leaving from front end. So it is the direction of current from front end. It is leaving. Entering at back end, I cannot show that. And from front end, it is leaving. Okay. Once it is entering at back end, leaving from front end. Yes. This is the direction of current in coil B. Is it clear? Alright. Now tell me guys, please use the right hand thumb rule and tell me direction of flux pi A and pi B. Very simple. So here, since current is entering at front end, yes, it is entering at front end, direction of flux will be from right side to left side. Yes, it is a pi A. And what about in this coil B? If current is entering at back end, I told you should not use like this, you should use like this. It is entering at back end, so direction of flux will be from left to right. Okay, left to right. It's a pi A, pi B. Okay. So now tell me guys, here in this figure number 3, pi B opposing pi A na or aiding pi A na? It is opposing, no? So simply I can write here pi B opposes pi A. Therefore, which type of coupling? Negative type of coupling. Negative type of coupling where mutual inductance M will be negative. Negative. Okay guys. So guys, see, please try to see clearly. If I use these two figures for explaining this note, figure number 1 will be reference for us. Nothing but positive coupling is reference for us. So positive type of coupling is changed to negative coupling for the same sense of winding. If I use these two figures in this discussion, figure number 1 is reference for us. Suppose if I use these two figures, figure number 3 is reference for us. Nothing but negative type of coupling is reference for us. So from a negative type of coupling, it should be changed to positive type of coupling. So for the same sense of winding. So that is the only thing, right? So let me discuss figure number 4. Here, source is connected from front end of coil A, between front end of coil A and back end of coil B like this. Okay, and similarly, back end of coil A and front end of coil B should be connect like this. Now please once again, it's a supply voltage V1, phase neutral. As I told you, current is entering at neutral terminal, it is leaving from phase terminal. Yes, it is coming like this. Okay, I just used green color. No, let me use same color so that we will be having some clarity. Alright, Yes, once again same. It is entering at a front end, right? So front end, leaving from back end. Once again entering at a front end, front end, front end, front end, front end, leaving at back end. Yes, yes, yes. And once again here it is entering at front end. No, it is entering at front end means you should show like this. It is entering at front end, leaving at back end, entering at front end. That means entering at front end, leaving from back end, entering once again at front end. This is the direction of current in coil B, leaving from back end. Yes, it is coming, it is completing path like this. Now tell me guys, or what about direction of flux in coil A? Since current is entering at front end like this, okay, if it is entering at front end, we should show like this, okay. Direction of flux from right side to left side. So let me show right to left. Pi A is this one. Now what about in coil B? Since current, once again current is entering at front end, I should show, if in right hand thumb rule, rapid finger should be like this only. If current is entering at front end, it should be like this only. Suppose if current is entering at back end, like this. Here it is entering at front end, no? Like this only. Now what about flux pi B? From right side to left side. So once again from right side to left side. This is what I can say, pi B. Very simple. Here pi B aiding pi A. So I can write here pi B aiding with pi A. Okay. Therefore positive type of coupling. Positive type of coupling. Where M is what I can say, positive. So guys, what is the conclusion? Very simple thing I am explaining here. Very simple note, one note only I am explaining here. But for explaining this note, I am using these two figures or these two figures, not all four figures, okay. Suppose what is the statement here? For the same sense of winding. So for explaining the statement for the same sense of winding, if you see figure number 1 and figure number 2, yes, having same sense of winding. If you see figure number 3 and figure number 4 having same sense of winding, that means what? You can use these two or you can use these two. Okay, type of coupling can be changed. Tell me, how can you change type of coupling? By changing the direction of current. If you see in these two figures, here coil A direction of current will be like this, here also like this, coil B upwards, coil B downwards. So in figure number 1 positive coupling, figure number 2 negative coupling. That means for the same sense of winding, type of coupling can be changed by changing direction of current in coil B. It is upwards, it is downwards. If you see these two also same. So figure number 3 and figure number 4 having same sense of winding. Front end, back end, back end, back end, back end, front end, front end. For the same sense of winding, type of coupling can be changed. That means figure number in these two figures, figure 3 is reference for us. So in the figure number 3, what is the type of coupling? Negative type of coupling is the reference for us. So from negative, it should be changed to positive. Previously from positive, it is changed to negative. Because the reference is figure number 1. And figure number 2 is nothing but negative type of coupling. So if I use figure number 1 and figure number 2, reference is figure number 1, reference is a positive coupling. We are changing positive to negative by changing direction of current in coil B. If we use figure number 3 and figure number 4, okay, figure 3 is reference for us, nothing but negative type of coupling is reference for us. Negative coupling is changed to positive coupling once again by changing direction of current in coil B. If you want, you can see coil B I am asking. See coil A upwards, coil A upwards, coil B downwards, but coil B here upwards. Is it clear? Therefore, for the same sense of winding, type of coupling can be changed by changing the direction of current. This is an important note. Please give Sharma for this note. And for explaining this note only, I just used these two figures or these two figures, where sense of winding should be same. In these two figures, sense of winding is same. If I use these two figures, sense of winding is same. Is it clear? Okay. So this is the thing. This is an important note for this session. See. Once again in the next video, by using the same four figures, I am just going to explain dot notation. What is the importance of a dot notation, where you can place dot notation, all those things. And one more thing, see what is the definition you can give for a positive type of coupling in this session. See, if pi B aiding with pi A, we are saying it's a positive type of coupling. Okay, suppose pi b opposes pi a, you are saying it is negative type of coupling. You can use this, if you use these two figures the same. Pi b opposes pi a means negative type of coupling. Pi b aiding with pi a means positive type of coupling. That means if two flux are aiding with each other, we can call type of coupling as positive. If two flux are opposing with each other, then the type of coupling can be called as negative type of coupling. But see guys, you know flux is invisible thing. You are saying if two flux are aiding, it's a positive type of coupling. If two flux are opposing, it's a negative type of coupling, like that you are saying. That is okay. But what about flux? Flux is invisible quantity. We cannot see the flux. We cannot see the flux. So then if flux is not able to see, then how can you decide type of coupling? Okay, so for deciding type of coupling, okay, since flux is invisible quantity, for deciding type of coupling, dot notation is used. Since flux is invisible quantity, for deciding type of coupling, dot notation is used. Okay, so please you write as a note. After this one, you just write as a note. Please write. If two fluxes aiding with each other, if two fluxes aiding with each other, if two fluxes aiding with each other, then it is positive type of coupling, then it is positive type of coupling, comma, if two fluxes opposing with each other, if two fluxes opposing with each other, then it is negative type of coupling, then it is negative type of coupling, full stop, full stop. Next point, since flux is invisible quantity, 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 comma, for deciding type of coupling, for deciding type of coupling, for deciding type of coupling, dot notation is used. Dot notation is used. Okay, yeah, please try to draw all these things. In the next video, I am just going to see that dot notation. Okay, please.